bump in the road. Compassion. A falling out. Lost. Stress. And dismiss. Let's go. Let's see what it is that Spirit would like you to know. Someone watching this is about to understand why that one argument changed everything. Looking at this card feels like this reading is connected to a very specific moment. A conversation that started over something small. But it wasn't actually the thing that you argued about. It was about everything that had silently been building underneath. I keep seeing someone standing in a kitchen, a driveway, a hallway, or sitting in a car after a conversation that went too far. Someone said something that they cannot take back. A truth came out. A secret was exposed. And after that moment, the relationship was never the same. The cards are showing a person who has been replaying this conversation in their mind. Thinking, did I say too much? Should I have handled it differently? Why did they react like that? But this reading is showing me something important. The argument was not the destruction of the connection. It was the revelation of what was already there. The incident that changed the direction, the bump in the road. Take a softer approach. Sudden interruption, a cancelled plan, a missed opportunity, a disagreement before an important event. Someone who was supposed to show up didn't. Someone who promised something changed. Their story completely changed. I keep getting the image of someone waiting for a phone call, waiting for an apology, waiting for someone to finally admit what they did. And that lesson was painful. Sometimes the silence after someone hurts you tells you more than their explanation ever did. 1, 2, 5, 3. We have the compassion card here. Empathy, deep feelings, sensitive. The person who kept making excuses for them. You. This card feels like someone who knows exactly who this is about. You have been protecting someone's reputation, even when they were hurting you. You find yourself explaining to people that they were just going through a lot, that they didn't mean it, that they're stressed out. You became the translator for someone who refused to communicate. But there comes a moment when compassion turns into carrying someone else's consequences. And this reading predicts a conversation is coming where you stop defending someone that should have been defending you. A falling out, disagreement, division, defeat, back and forth, left hook, right hook. This card feels like friendship or family connection. Not a random disagreement, but a very deep-seated, ongoing. The type where both people walk away thinking, I can't believe they just fucking said that. Why? I see someone bringing up an old wound during an argument. You know how people like to dig something from years ago. Something that was supposedly forgotten, but it wasn't. It wasn't forgotten. It was stored for the right moment where it could be used against you. And the reason why it came up now is because the dynamic has reached its expiry date. Lost. Off track. Head fog, forgotten. Get direction from the angels. After the fallout, someone questioned everything. The friendship, the memories, their own judgment. You may have found yourself scrolling through old photos, thinking to yourself, was any of this even real? Illusion, right before my eyes. This card says the confusion came because you were grieving the version of the person you believed they were, not necessarily who they actually were. Stress. Stress less, my friend. The thing nobody knows that you're dealing with. And this feels very specific. Someone who is watching this has kept a practical problem very well hidden. A financial pressure, a work situation, family issues, a responsibility that has been too heavy. You've been trying to solve everything quietly because you don't want people worrying about you. But this reading shows up. Help is arriving through an unexpected person. Someone who notices what others missed. Dismiss. Dismiss is the message from the universe. This is the final warning. Stop trying to reopen doors that were closed because you're finally protected from. The universe sometimes removes people through conflict because I'm telling you, if they were removed gently, you would have gone back. The fight was not the curse. The fight was the confirmation. Signs that this reading is for you. You'll receive a message from someone you have not heard from in months. Someone brings up that conversation or what happened back then. You keep seeing the same time on the clock every time you think about this person. A song randomly comes on that makes you think of this person, that is connected to a time you spent with this person. An old photo, memory, or message will resurface unexpectedly. You find yourself driving past a place connected to the argument or the turning point. There are 3 specific energies connected to this reading. Lauren, the person who stayed quiet for years until one final conversation changed everything. My throat chakra is closing. Michael, the person who realized too late that losing someone's trust was not something money or words could fix. And Chloe, the person who walked away from a friendship that had secretly been draining her for years. Final message from Spirit. The next chapter is not about getting an apology. It's about finally seeing the truth clearly enough that you do not need one. The argument revealed the pattern. The silence revealed the answer. And the distance revealed what was real. Sometimes endings do not happen because love disappeared. They happen because the soul finally stopped accepting less than truth. Affirm, I see the truth. If this message found you in the highest light.